Cairo, 1324. A gold merchant named Hassan stands in his shop staring at numbers that make no sense. Prices have collapsed. His savings, built over 20 years, are worth half of what they were 6 months ago. He hasn't been robbed. There's been no war, no drought, just a visitor. A visitor who came, gave away a fortune, smiled, and left. And the damage he caused would last 12 years. Who is this man? His name is Mansa Musa, emperor of the Mali Empire, and by every serious historical estimate, the richest human being who has ever lived. Not Elon Musk, not Rockefeller, not the Rothschilds, Mansa Musa. His empire sits on top of almost half the world's gold supply. His wealth in today's money estimated at $400 billion, a number so large it stops meaning anything. But here's what's important. Musa isn't just rich, he is devout, generous, a man who genuinely believes that wealth is a gift and that the purpose of a gift is to give it away. That belief is about to cause a disaster. The pilgrimage. 1324. Musa decides to make the Hajj, the holy pilgrimage to Mecca, every Muslim's sacred duty. But he doesn't travel like a king. He travels like a statement. 60,000 men, 12,000 servants, each one carrying a staff of pure gold, 80 camels, each loaded with 300 pounds of gold dust, and everywhere he stops, Cairo, Medina, the markets along the way, he gives, freely, joyfully, to the poor, to strangers, to anyone who approaches him. The crowds love him, the streets celebrate him, and the economists, had they existed, would have been screaming. The crash. Here is what nobody tells you about gold. Its value only holds if it stays rare. The moment Musa enters Cairo and starts distributing it like water, the entire equation breaks. Suddenly there is too much gold chasing the same amount of goods. Prices spike. Then the gold itself loses value. Merchants who built their lives around stable gold prices watch everything unravel in real time. Hassan's 20 years of savings? Gone. Not stolen, just diluted by one man's generosity. The inflation Musa triggers in Cairo lasts 12 years. 12 years of economic damage across the entire region. He didn't do this out of greed, he did it out of greatness, and it still destroyed them. This is the part nobody wants to sit with, because Musa wasn't evil, he wasn't careless in the way we usually mean. He was doing exactly what his culture, his faith, his identity told him a great man does. He just didn't understand the system he was operating inside. The return. On the way home, Musa begins to hear what he left behind. He tries to fix it. He borrows gold back from Cairo merchants at high interest, trying to pull it out of circulation, to undo what he did. It doesn't work. The damage is already inside the economy. He returns to Mali, rules for another decade, dies one of the most celebrated men in history, and never fully understands what he did. The mirror. You've heard this story before. The NFL player who earns $80 million and files for bankruptcy at 42. The lottery winner who is broke within 5 years. The person watching this right now who earns more than their parents ever dreamed and still can't figure out where the money goes. The pattern is always the same. Wealth without the psychology to carry it doesn't stay. It escapes, it spills, sometimes quietly, Sometimes, like Musa, it takes everything around it on the way out. The richest man who ever lived wasn't defeated by an enemy. He wasn't betrayed. He wasn't unlucky. He was undone by the gap between how much he had and how little he understood about what money actually does when it moves. That gap, that specific gap, is what this channel exists to close.